So you need to be your number one supporter instead of your number one hater. And what do I mean by this? Everybody has a little mental voice in their head that they use throughout the day. Whether you're talking to yourself or listening to a song and you're trying to think of the lyrics, you got this little voice in your head that's repeating certain things. And that's called your mental self dialogue, right? And this is how you speak to yourself, right? And a lot of people speak to themselves in a really negative way. If your inner voice is constantly criticizing you, then you're going to walk through life with a lot of doubt, not much confidence, and you're going to be fearful for a lot of the times. But if you can change your mental dialogue to encourage you, then you'll be able to start building confidence and building momentum a lot more easier in life. And this is the difference between people who are successful in life and people who are just kind of average, right? Their mental self dialogue for people who are successful are really supportive and it's really positive overall. And a lot of average people have a really negative one, a negative inner self dialogue. So if you can think of your mental voice, your inner voice, as a little coach, right? And he's watching every action you do. The question is it coaching you? Is your mental inner voice coaching you to win or is it coaching you to lose? And what I mean by this is he supporting you? Is he saying well done? Is he saying keep going, keep pushing? Or is he saying you're a loser, you are a failure, or, a bunch of negative things? And a lot of people have a really negative inner voice. And you'll catch yourself even repeating negative things in, really bad moments as well. And that's when it can get really bad. So it's always good to have a positive mental self-dialogue. And understand that whatever you feed into your mind, things that you consume, scrolling, every single bit of content that you consume, everything you read, that's all getting absorbed into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious is always listening, right? It never takes a break. And decides what's good or bad, and it simply just absorbs what you feed it. So if you constantly repeat negative words, negative beliefs, which come from your inner voice saying, "Oh yeah, you're a failure, you failed, blah blah blah," your subconscious is absorbing all that information, and that will become your reality, right? You're gonna think you're a failure. You're gonna think you're a loser, right? But if you speak with truth, with encouragement, then those beliefs will start to grow, and you will be more truthful. You'll be more confident. You'll have more courage. And this is literally how to be more successful in your day-to-day life. You need to be your number one fan, right? Use affirmations that align with who you want to become. So you have to make your word unbreakable, right? Everything that you say you do, you're going to do. And then your subconscious mind will sort of back that up, use that as reference points to give you a realization of where you actually are, right? So you got to build it up, and only you see every moment. So there's only one person who's with you from the moment you're born to the moment you die, and it's not your friends, it's not your family, it's you. It's you and that voice. So make sure that voice is your number one supporter, because if he's negative all the time, then how do you expect to live? And how do you expect to be successful in this life? It's literally that mental voice that's with you 24/7. Don't make it be your hater. Make it be your fan. Celebrate the progress you make, the wins you make, however small they are, and speak about yourself with the same respect you'd expect from others, right? And yeah, so that's basically the topic of the day. Make sure that voice in your head is just a coach that wants you to win, and that will push you in moments where you want to quit. Because if it's negative, you will not get far in life, right? And you'll be overall sadder and you just won't be happy. So make sure that voice in your head is your number one fan and your supporter. And that's a really good way to improve. So yeah, if you like content like this, I'm gonna make a whole lot more of it. Subscribe to my YouTube. You can follow me on TikToks in my bio. But yeah, back tomorrow.